Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my beautiful little piece of backyard. Guys, I'm out with the dogs right now, and I kind of trying to so you guys don't see them poop because they're kind of they like doing their stuff in private. Um, let's just say I'm a little out of breath. Not gonna lie, had a hike all the way up here. Like halfway up this, whatever you want to call it, up the backyard. Anyways, the whole point is, so much. I need water so badly, and I didn't bring any. I know I just gotta go down the hill, right, and I'm home. Anyways, I just wanted to say, I get it. Everybody's scared. Everybody, the world seems to be in chaos, and people are really really acting or reacting without really thinking about trying to process things. Now, again, when you feel that how can I put it this way? As a nurse, I guess, because I know, the science behind a virus. And if something is said in regards to something else or whatever, I can kind of pick up if it's true or if it's not. So I'm not here getting scared or going out and scaring other people based on what other people are posting or what other people are saying. So let's say, for example, a few days ago, it was the last week, I can't even remember. The whole point was when they were talking about how they're always giving us updates on, what the numbers are at as far as people that have the coronavirus or people that have died or whatever. Well, the whole point was that somebody saw something on the news, but instead of taking the time to listen and to actually pay attention to what she was watching, she goes ahead and she calls me and it starts to freak out because she saw all these numbers and she thought that the numbers were just for the United States when it was not just for the US. It was the entire world. So that is one of the things that I really want people that are watching the news, people that are listening, people that are researching and things like that, really take the time to read and process what you're reading. Because if you go out there and let's say I read for what's going on in the entire world and then I want to make it seem like those are the numbers just for Connecticut, you are going to scare people half to death, to be honest with you. So unless we have the full story, or unless we know that our sources or whatever are actually accurate, we really need to be a little bit more responsible of what we're putting out there for people. Because I've had people call me crying, freaking out. I've had people it's just, and everybody's looking at me like, oh, I can't believe you're not scared. Guys, it's a virus. There is no cure for it. There is nothing that we can do to actually stop it, if that makes any sense. It is a virus. If you don't know what a virus is, let's go ahead and look up the definition. I offer to do a private, a private chit chat for those of you that want to go ahead and learn. But I mean, we have to use the same precautions that we have been using. Personally, I have been using since I became a nurse. The same precautions that have been used for hundreds of years. And what people are not getting is that, as a nurse, as medical professionals, it's not that we're downplaying it. It is just that everything that everybody's freaking out about are things that are common sense, that if everybody was practicing it on a day-to-day basis, which is what we're supposed to be doing as humans, let's just say, because you guys are supposed to be cleaning your house, you guys are supposed to be disinfecting. Quarantine is the same thing as isolation. I have 4 kids myself. If one of my kids gets sick, I only have one kid that gets sick. I never have all 4 children sick at the same time, because that child in the past, whether he has a stomach bug or whatever he has, gets isolated, in an effort not to get everybody else sick in the house. I've taken care of sick people. I've taken care of, and have not gotten infected. And I'm not talking about the coronavirus because I have not been around anybody that I'm aware of that has had it. We do not have it in our town as of right now. But the thing is that what I'm trying to say is that there are precautions that have been in place. There are steps, there are things that this is not new, guys. So let's take a minute and let's stop trying to scare everybody, because I feel that fear and anxiety is going to kill more people than this coronavirus. And I'm being completely honest. And yes, I have been too, like, I know how real things are out there. And again, I am not minimizing what is going out there, but you know, we do really have to take a little bit more responsibility for what we're posting. Because a lot of people are literally terrified to the point that there's a lot of people that, you know how we talk about like codependency? This is like the biggest example of codependency. Everybody, everybody's waiting for Donald Trump to take care of everything, right? Everybody's waiting for the government to come in and, you know, kill this virus off, right? But at the same time, when they're giving suggestions, right? They're giving suggestions at first. They're saying they want people to cooperate. Nobody's fucking cooperating. So then when they have to actually bring in reinforcement, then everybody wants to bitch about it. Yeah. Codependency much, and it's happening. If you start noticing it, you're going to see it in a lot of just regular relationships. There are people that you probably cut off, or people that you are no longer communicating with, and people are just trying to get back into other people's life, whether it is just to argue. They want some sense of normality, if that makes any sense. People just want to feel normal. So if I haven't talked to you, because this just happened to me, honestly, and I'm just kind of like, you know what, I'm not even, like, during this time anyways, I'm not even going to waste my time with that. I'm just going to go ahead, and anybody that calls me or texts me trying to start some bull crap over nothing, I'm just going to block you for the remainder of the time, because that is just all that fear that you do not want to face, all that fear that you are absorbing from the media and from those around you. I don't need that coming my way. Sorry, guys. I honestly, like I always said, I love all of you guys. I'm here to, you know, always give advice. I always try to lead by example. Here, like I said, we're still here. I'm still here. I'm in my backyard. I did have a few days where I couldn't get out, but it had nothing to do with the coronavirus. I was in a car accident, which the timing couldn't have been worse, because just to get in for a follow-up after the car accident, after the ER visit, was insane. But I'm still going. I'm going to see a chiro a couple of times a week. I feel safe. I don't feel like any of the places that I'm actually going to, I'm in danger, to be honest with you, because those doctors or those facilities that I'm going to are taking the precautions that are necessary, and they have been taking them even prior to this coronavirus. So again, please, let's be very, 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 very mindful of what it is that we are posting out there. Yeah, I keep on bending because I have the dogs on a kind of like a leash thingy, and it keeps on getting trapped. Anyways, that's kind of like all I wanted to say. Guys, stay safe out there, and just follow simple precautions. I mean, for all of you out there that are actually wearing gloves outside, as far as like your medical gloves and stuff like that, you're really not doing anything. And the reason why I say that is because my question to you is, are you, after touching certain surfaces and things like that, are you still touching your phone? Like, let's say if you're outdoor, are you touching your phone with those gloves? Because if you are, then let's say if you were to pick something up, then you're transferring it to your phone, which then you're going to put on your face. Are you touching your face? Are you touching other things that eventually are going to touch your skin? So honestly, wearing gloves is not going to to do anything, because washing your hands is actually, because a lot of people, we wear gloves and sometimes we don't notice how many times we actually touch our face, how many times we actually touch like our phone and we put our phone to our head, all of these little things that you don't even notice, and you thinking that you're protecting yourself just because of the simple fact that you're wearing gloves, which you really aren't. I know that I've had some people ask me regarding the gloves that I wear. I wear gloves for a completely different reasons. I've been wearing gloves for like about almost how many years now? I've been out of work too, so I started about like 3.5, almost 4 years. So I wear gloves because the skin, like my skin is very sensitive and it breaks very easy because, again, a medical condition. So it has nothing to do with the coronavirus. But a lot of people are just assuming that if they're wearing gloves and they're wearing a mask, that's it. The reason for the mask is for those that are infected, so that when they cough and they sneeze, the droplets are not coming like further away and it's staying closer to them. So you wearing a mask, let's say you don't have the coronavirus and you're next to somebody that does, and you're wearing a mask and you have a small cut in your hand and you don't even realize it, and that person goes ahead and coughs or sneezes right next to your hand, it's the same shit as if you were not wearing a mask. Again, this is the reason why I want to say that taking the precautions correctly is what is going to slow down the fear. It is what is going to get us through this as, as community, as a country, as a united world. So again, guys, if anyone is interested in learning any more, I'm here. I am, we're still going around our business just normally. I'm not getting out as much, but that's more because, other than because I don't have a car right now. Because even doing like all the simple little things that I have to do, with the car, car situation, kind of has me at home. But I'm usually at home anyways. You're gonna see a lot of people, especially like if you have YouTube channels, or you're gonna see a lot of in social media where people are going to be going at each other a lot worse than what they have in the past. A lot of more negative comments and a lot of things because people are not used to being home. People are not used to being alone. There is a lot of codependency that people are going to start realizing that they have. And it's going to hit them pretty hard because of the fact that they're not going to have that that contact with people on a regular basis, like, actually seeing them or actually depending on other people. So just, I would say grab a book and sit outside and, read a nice book if you can or something, because again, the chaos that it's creating is so much more worse than anything that I think that anybody really expected. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and go back down this hill and continue on with this beautiful day. It's beautiful, right? It's gorgeous. It is so nice out. You see? My house is down there. See it? Down there. I'm going to walk down there now. Bye.